Hello everyone, how are you today? Did you try my chickpea yogurt recipe? Well, a lot of you loved it, but some of you did not like the strong beanie taste it had, and I agree with you, it does have a very strong beanie taste, but I usually use it to make savory recipes like raita or a curry, and it works really well for that purpose. However, because some of you were not happy because you wanted to eat it on its own or in a sweet, use it in some sweet recipe, I was determined to come up with a recipe of a yogurt that sets as thick as the dairy yogurt or the chickpea yogurt and also tastes nice on its own. Last 3 weeks I have made yogurt pretty much every single day, tried different nuts and seeds, even tried a combination of almond and chickpeas, and finally I came up with this recipe. And to my surprise, it tasted exactly like dairy yogurt, although I have not eaten that in almost 3 years, but as long as I can remember, this taste was quite similar and the texture was good as well. So let's get started with this recipe of this new yogurt which is made with almonds and rice. To make coconut yogurt instead, all you need to do is replace almond sesame milk with 3 cups of homemade coconut milk. This is a technical recipe, so be careful while noting down how many hours you need to soak the stuff and what quantities I'm taking. In the middle, I'll tell you where to save your soaking water of the rice and use it at 2 different places. So observe that carefully and follow it to the T. To start with, I'll be soaking almonds and rice, and I've mentioned that the soaking time is 8 to 12 hours. So if you're in a hot weather, like in Delhi right now, it's really hot. So I have to soak it for 8 hours. But if the weather is cold, then you can go up to 10 to 12 hours. But if you over soak it, there's nothing wrong with it. The recipe will still work. I've tried that also. The recipe will still work, but it will have a slightly strange taste of, say, overcooked rice. Take a bowl and soak almonds and sesame seeds in it. Then rinse rice just once. Do not wash too much and soak it in 1 cup water. This is important that we soak it in exactly 1 cup water as we will be using this water later on. Keep these aside for 8 to 12 hours. After 8 hours, we need to drain the water from almonds and sesame seeds. Move them to the blender, adding little water at a time. Blend them to form a smooth paste. In total, we have used 1.5 cups of water. Now pass this through a nut milk bag or a cheesecloth. Pick it up and squeeze it to extract the milk. Almond and sesame milk is now ready. You can use this pulp in various recipes or as a face and body scrub. Now note this step. Take all the soaking water from rice in a container and take 1 tablespoon of this in a separate container. We will use this as a curd starter. Now blend the rice with a small amount of soaking water . To make a smooth cream. Mix the remaining soaking water in this cream. but remember not to mix the 1 tablespoon water. Now we will heat the almond sesame milk in a heavy bottom pan. If you don't have one, then you can also use a double boiler, else the milk will start burning at the edges. Keep stirring till the milk starts bubbling. At this point, we will add the rice cream slowly and stirring continuously. Keep stirring till this starts bubbling again. It will turn into a thick custard-like consistency. Now turn off the stove and keep stirring while it cools down. Otherwise, a layer of fat will start to deposit on top and milk will still be hot at the bottom. Once it's come down to a lukewarm temperature, we can test it on our finger. It should be bearably warm, not boiling hot. Now move it to a curd pot. Try to use a non-metallic container and avoid plastic as well, as these will hinder the growth of good bacteria. Now add the curd starter, which is 1 tablespoon soaking water from the rice, and stir it well. In case you forgot to save the water, you can use chili crowns as well, but the result might not be the same. Now cover with a piece of cloth or a clay or stone lid and let it sit for 7 to 12 hours. I'm checking after 7 hours. In hot weather, it's now set and should have a sour taste. So let's give it a try. It actually tastes almost like dairy yogurt. Although I don't remember the taste of dairy yogurt that much, but I can see that it's almost like that. The texture is also like that. It's nice, thick and creamy. And I can't really taste almonds or rice in here. You can have this with anything sweet or even savory, and you can have it on its own as well. Here are a few suggestions to use this yogurt. You can make papri chaat, masala chas, curry or raita. Thank you for watching this video. If you want more tips or healthy recipes, follow me on Instagram and do subscribe to my YouTube channel.